Your dog does these things every single day, yet most people never stop to question why they happen or what they truly mean. It barks at you without warning. It watches over you as if you were a vulnerable child, and sometimes it even presses close just to lick your face. But behind each of these everyday behaviors lies something far deeper, something instinctive, emotional, and in some cases, unsettling once you fully understand it. Here are 12 strange behaviors that almost no veterinarian ever explains and the hidden meanings behind them. Number 1. Why your dog stretches the moment they see you. You have seen this countless times. You walk into the room and your dog immediately stretches. Front legs extended forward, chest lowered, back end raised, sometimes followed by a slow yawn. At first glance, it looks like your dog is just waking up or loosening their muscles. But this stretch is not random, and it is not just physical. In the canine world, stretching is a powerful social signal. This movement closely resembles the play bow, a universal sign that means friendliness, safety, and positive intent. When your dog stretches as soon as they see you, they are responding emotionally, not physically. Your presence signals relief, stability, safety. Stretching helps release tension hormones that may have built up while you were away. If your dog was waiting bored, mildly anxious, or overstimulated, the stretch acts as a reset. It is your dog's way of saying, I am ready now. I feel better because you are here. And this emotional regulation sets the stage for everything else your dog does. Number 2. Why your dog suddenly sits down when it starts raining. You are walking together. The sky changes. The first drops of rain fall. And suddenly, your dog stops and sits down. This behavior often looks stubborn or dramatic, but in reality, it is a sensory response. Rain affects dogs very differently than it affects humans. Raindrops hitting the ears, nose, eyes, or back can feel irritating or overwhelming, especially for short-haired dogs or dogs with sensitive skin. Rain also changes the world in ways dogs find unsettling. Scents become distorted or disappear. The ground becomes slippery. Sounds echo differently. In nature, rain often signals caution. Visibility drops. Movement becomes risky. Many dogs instinctively stop and observe rather than move forward. Sometimes the explanation is even simpler. Your dog does not want to be cold, wet, and uncomfortable. Sitting down is the clearest way they know to communicate refusal. But this sensitivity to change also explains why dogs react strongly to sudden sounds. Number 3. Why your dog gets excited. When you sneeze. When you sneeze, your dog reacts immediately. They look at you. They perk up. Some bark. Some jump. Some rush over to lick your face. To a dog, a sneeze is not just a sound. It is a sudden emotional signal. Dogs are extremely sensitive to abrupt noises paired with body movement. A sneeze includes sound motion and facial expression all at once. In dog communication, sneezing is often used during play. Dogs sneeze to show excitement without aggression. When your dog hears you sneeze, they may interpret it as an invitation to interact. Something just happened. Something important. Something involving them. If you smile, laugh, or look at them afterward, the reaction becomes reinforced. The sneeze becomes a social event. And this attention to your reactions connects directly to another behavior many owners find frustrating. Number 4. Why your dog pretends not to hear commands. Your dog can hear a food wrapper open from across the house. But when you say, "Come here," suddenly they seem deaf. This is not disobedience. It is decision-making. Dogs associate words with outcomes. If "come here" usually means the walk ends, the fun stops, or restriction follows, your dog may hesitate. Dogs also read tone extremely well. Commands given with tension, frustration, or uncertainty carry less authority. Ignoring a command is sometimes a test. What happens if I do not respond? If there are no consistent consequences, the behavior repeats. Your dog is not being bad. They are learning, and learning happens constantly, especially through smell. Number 5. Why your dog sniffs one spot for an extremely long time. To you, it looks like nothing. To your dog, it is a full story. Dogs experience the world primarily through scent. A single spot can contain layers of information. Who was here? How long ago? Male or female? Healthy or stressed? Friend or rival? Some locations, like corners poles or patches of grass, collect heavy scent traffic. Your dog is not wasting time. They are analyzing data. Sometimes they are deciding whether to respond, whether to mark, whether there is a threat. This is not curiosity. It is information processing. And when dogs detect potential threats, they often vocalize. Number 6. Why your dog barks. When someone approaches. Barking when someone approaches your home is completely normal. Your dog is doing several things at once, alerting you, assessing the situation, managing their own emotional arousal. Some dogs bark out of protection, some out of excitement, some out of uncertainty. The barking itself is not the problem. What matters is what happens next. Dogs need structure. They need to know that alerting is allowed, but escalation is not required. Clear routines help your dog feel safe and reduce anxiety-driven behaviors. And anxiety often shows up in unexpected ways. Number 7. Why your dog eats grass. Most dog owners have seen this. Your dog suddenly starts eating grass like a grazing animal. Sometimes this is digestive. Grass can trigger vomiting and help relieve stomach discomfort. But many dogs eat grass without vomiting at all. There is also an instinctive explanation. Wild canines consumed plant matter indirectly through prey. Modern dogs may still crave fiber. There is also a behavioral component. Some dogs eat grass out of boredom or curiosity. Others enjoy the texture or taste, especially in spring. Occasional grass eating is normal. Constant grass eating followed by vomiting is not. And when dogs feel overwhelmed, they often turn to physical behaviors. Number 8. Why your dog digs, even indoors. Digging is deeply instinctive. Some breeds were literally designed to dig. But digging is not always about boredom. Dogs dig to release energy, manage stress, or create comfort. Many dogs dig before sleeping as part of a nesting ritual. They are not trying to destroy furniture. They are trying to regulate themselves. Digging can also be a response to discomfort, heat, noise, an unfamiliar object, and fear can intensify these behaviors. Number 9. Why dogs are afraid of the vacuum cleaner. To humans, the vacuum is just loud. To dogs, it is terrifying. It makes high-frequency noise. It vibrates. It moves unpredictably. It has no scent or facial cues. To a dog, it behaves like a living threat. Your own tension while using it reinforces the fear. If you rush or appear stressed, your dog assumes danger. This fear response is not irrational. It is survival-based, and survival instincts do not turn off during sleep. Number 10. Why your dog twitches. While sleeping, dogs dream, just like humans. During rapid eye movement sleep, the brain replays experiences, walks, games, interactions. Small muscle movements are neurological signals leaking through relaxed muscles. This is completely normal. Puppies and senior dogs experience this more intensely. Dreaming indicates healthy brain activity, and healthy brains still release energy after rest. Number 11. Why your dog suddenly runs after using the bathroom. This behavior even has a name: post-elimination zoomies. After relieving themselves, dogs release tension. Defecation is a vulnerable moment. Once finished, energy explodes outward. Scratching the ground spreads scent from paw glands. The run that follows is relief, joy, and instinct combined. To humans, it looks chaotic. To dogs, it feels freeing. And finally, we reach the behavior that confuses people the most. Number 12. Why your dog licks. You licking is not random. It is communication. Puppies lick their mothers to seek care and reassurance. Adults retain this behavior for bonding. When your dog licks you, they are expressing trust and closeness. They are also reading your emotional state. Stress changes body chemistry. Dogs can smell it. If you are anxious, sad, or overwhelmed, licking increases. It is your dog's way of calming you. Sometimes it is also a grounding behavior, a gentle reminder to return to the present moment. When your dog licks you, they are not just showing affection. They are saying, "You are mine. You are safe. I am here." Your dog is not random. They are not strange. They are communicating constantly. And once you learn the language, one truth becomes clear. Your dog understands you far more deeply than you ever understood them. Your dog stretches when he sees you. You walk through the door, and he immediately drops into that funny pose, front paws stretched forward and tail high up. Most people think it's just a stretch after a nap, but it's not. It's actually a powerful emotional signal that many people overlook. Today, we're going to break that down, along with 14 other unusual behaviors dogs use to speak straight from the heart. If you've ever wondered what your dog is really trying to tell you, and if you truly love your dog, this is something you need to hear. Number 1. The foot licker. It might seem a little gross when your dog licks your feet, but for him, this is a kind of emotional check-in. Your feet have sweat hormones and scent markers that tell your dog where you've been, how you're feeling, and whether you're stressed. Using a special sensory organ, Jacobson's organ, he can literally sense your mood. If he's licking more than usual, it means he picked up on your tension and is trying to comfort you the best way he knows how, with affection. Dogs are emotional sponges. They feel and can absorb your mental state. Number 2. The bathroom guard. Have you noticed that your dog just follows you to the bathroom, sits, stares at you, and refuses to leave? It may seem strange, but the truth is that your dog sees you as vulnerable in those moments and decides to take on the role of protector. In nature, members of a group keep watch for one another during private or exposed moments. For dogs, a closed door doesn't mean privacy. It means possible danger. So he stays there quietly, just watching to make sure nothing happens to you. He's saying, "Relax. I'm here for you." It's not weird. It's loyalty in its purest form. Your dog would rather be uncomfortable than leave you unprotected. That's love. Number 3. The head tilt. That adorable head tilt your dog does when you talk isn't just cute, it's full attention. He adjusts his ears to better catch your tone, your words, and the emotion behind them. And there's something even more interesting: dogs tilt their heads to the left when trying to understand emotions and to the right when trying to understand commands. This tilt is your dog working hard to understand you. He processes your voice, connects it to memories, and prepares to respond. You are the most important sound in his world. That tilt is proof he's listening with his whole heart. Number 4, the deep sigh. When your dog lets out a long, drawn-out sigh, it's more than just tiredness or boredom. It's a message. A sigh while lying next to you means, I'm calm. Life is good. A sigh while alert can mean, something is odd, but I've got it under control. Dogs use sighs to express everything from peace to frustration to affection. The strongest sigh of all is the one he gives when you come home after being away. That long exhale is his emotional reset button. You're back. Now I can breathe again. Number 5, the welcome stretch. That cute stretch your dog does when you arrive home isn't a coincidence. That's the playbow, a way dogs invite others to interact, play, and connect emotionally. When he does it specifically, the moment he sees you, it means one thing: you are the best part of his day. He's overflowing with happiness and wants your full attention. Ignoring it can make him feel overlooked, even if that's not your intention. Just 30 seconds of affection or play tells him you missed him too. And for your dog, that tiny moment means the world. Number 6, the sock thief. When your dog runs off with your socks or underwear, it's not just mischief. He's trying to stay close to your scent, close to you. Your clothes have your strongest smell, and that scent is emotional comfort for him. When you're gone, he often curls up with your sock on his bed to feel like you're still near. It's not destruction, it's devotion. He's building little nests of love with the things that remind him of his favorite person. You are his home, and he misses you. Number 7, the back turn. When your dog turns his back to you and just sits there, you might think, is he upset? But in reality, this is one of the biggest signs of trust a dog can show. In nature, turning your back makes you vulnerable. So if your dog does this near you, he's saying, I trust you completely. I know you'll protect me. He feels so safe, he can let his guard down. Next time it happens, gently touch his back. That gesture says, I'm here for you too. Number 8, the gift giver. When your dog drops his favorite toy at your feet, you might think he just wants to play, but there's something deeper going on. He's offering you something he treasures. It's his way of saying, I love this, but I love you even more. In nature, sharing resources is a sign of deep trust and strong bonds. And if he brings you socks, shoes, or random objects, he's trying to contribute to the group. He sees you as family and wants to help. It's not just playtime. It's a furry, noisy gift wrapped in love. Number 9, the sleep protector. How your dog sleeps near you says a lot. If he presses his body against yours, he's saying, you're my safe place. If he sleeps facing the door, he's protecting you. But the most emotional sign is when he sleeps with his back to you. This shows he trusts you so completely that he exposes his most vulnerable side. Even asleep, he's declaring loyalty. Your presence brings him peace. And when he rests his head on your pillow, that's not just comfort. It's closeness, security, and unconditional love. Number 10, the doorway blocker. Have you ever tripped over your dog lying right across the doorway? It's not laziness, it's strategy. He chooses that spot on purpose. From there, he can see your movements, stay close, and react fast if anything happens. He's thinking, I need to stay close. I need to be ready. Doorways are passage points, and your dog doesn't want to miss a single moment of your life. He's not blocking you. He's guarding. It's not control. It's love, protection, and loyalty in guard position. Number 11, the shadow follower. When your dog starts following your every step, like a literal shadow, it's not dependency. It's emotional monitoring. He watches your pace, your posture, your breathing, and even the way you move your hands. Every detail tells him something about your internal state. If you walk slower, he notices. If you're restless, he feels it. When he sticks to you like this, he's saying without words, I want to make sure you're okay. He becomes a silent bodyguard, tracking every movement to detect any shift in your mood or energy. For him, following you isn't clingy, it's care. It's constant emotional reading. It's the deepest, quietest form of presence he has. Your dog doesn't want to miss a single signal of how you're feeling because his happiness is directly tied to your well-being. Number 12, the frozen hug. Sometimes your dog presses his body against you, stays completely still for a few seconds, and just remains there as if giving you a motionless hug. Most people never notice, but this moment is one of the most intimate gestures between dogs and humans. By staying there without moving, he's regulating his emotions through yours, aligning his heart with yours. This usually happens after a scare, a loud noise, a fight between other animals, or any situation that shook him emotionally. Your dog leans in, breathes with you, and lets his weight rest on you because he's seeking balance. It's a hug, without arms, a silent connection saying, being with you makes me stable. In that moment, the outside world disappears. There's only trust and the deep bond between the two of you. Number 13, the leaning forehead touch. When your dog gently presses his forehead or cheek against your leg or hand, it's not random. It's a grounding ritual dogs use with trusted partners. He feels your warmth, heartbeat, and scent all at once. 3 things that calm him instantly. This often happens when you're distracted or upset. He senses the shift and steps in to reassure you you're not alone. For dogs, offering their face is vulnerability mixed with loyalty. A soft touch from you in return tells him I feel you too. It's emotional alignment in its purest form. Number 14, the half-tail wag. Not every wag is the same, and the slow, soft half-height wag is one of the sweetest. It's not the excited full-body wag. It's quieter, deeper. He does it when settling beside you, lying at your feet, or watching you calmly. It's his emotional whisper, I'm happy because you're here. Not asking for play, not asking for food, just acknowledging the bond. Responding with a gentle word or a small scratch behind the ear tells him the feeling is mutual, and that shared quiet moment means everything to him. Every one of these 14 behaviors is your dog speaking. In the only language he has, quiet gestures filled with loyalty, softness, and emotion. When you understand what he's truly saying, you don't just strengthen your bond. You transform his entire world. Your dog already reads every breath you take, every step you make, every shift in your energy. Now it's your turn to understand him back. If you love your dog, and if you want to become the person he already believes you are, don't stop here. Keep learning his signals, his feelings, his heart. Click the next video, dive deeper into the world of dogs, and give your best friend the life and love he's been giving you all along. Why does your dog suddenly freeze, stare deep into the darkness, or bark at what appears to be empty air? Here's the unsettling truth. It isn't empty at all. Your dog is detecting things far beyond anything the human mind can perceive. And today, We're uncovering 7 strange things dogs can see, hear, and sense, while you remain completely unaware. If you don't understand these hidden abilities, you might never realize what your dog has been desperately trying to warn you about. And trust me, when you get to the final point, it's the one that sends chills down your spine. So let's begin. Number 7. Dog's movement. Radar never turns off. You know those moments when your dog suddenly snaps to attention, ears up, eyes locked, body frozen at something you didn't even notice moved. Maybe it was just your hand shifting a curtain fluttering or a tiny bug drifting across the room. Most people think their dog is just jumpy or overreacting, but that's not what's happening. A special part of your dog's brain is wired to track motion with frightening sensitivity. Even the smallest twitch in your posture, the slightest shift in your weight, registers like a flashing signal. To them, movement is information. Think of your dog as a living motion radar, constantly scanning your body language and the environment for clues. They're not just watching you, they're reading you. And once you understand how tuned in they are to movement, their next hidden ability makes even more sense because it goes beyond what they see into what you feel. Number 6. Dogs are emotional supersensors. Have you ever noticed how your dog quietly appears beside you on the worst days before you say a single word? Before you even cry? When you're just holding it in? Most people chalk it up to coincidence. My dog's just being clingy today. But dogs don't guess. They're tracking tiny shifts in your posture, micro changes in your voice, your breathing, even the scent of hormones your body releases when you're anxious, angry, or heartbroken. To them, your emotions aren't invisible. They're loud. Imagine walking around with a neon sign above your head showing exactly how you feel. That's how obvious your inner world is to your dog. It's their way of saying, I can feel you changing, and I'm here. But emotions aren't the only invisible things your dog detects. Sometimes they don't just feel what you feel. They sense the heat coming off your body like a living beacon. Number 5. Dogs detect heat signatures in the dark. Picture this. The room is pitch black. You can barely make out shapes. Yet your dog walks straight to you, curls up against the warmest part of your body, and settles like they've been tracking you the whole time. Most people think, well, they just remembered where I was. Not exactly. Dogs can pick up the heat radiating off living bodies. People, animals, even recently used objects. This ability comes from their hunting ancestors who learned to find prey by warmth, not just by sight. It's almost like your dog has a built-in thermal camera. When your temperature changes when you're sick, feverish, or run down, they feel it. That's often why they cling to you more when you're unwell. To them, your warmth is both a map and a comfort. And as powerful as heat is, it's nothing compared to their greatest superpower, smell. Number 4. Dogs smell secrets humans can't hide. You might walk past a stranger and think they seem fine. Your dog might disagree. Sometimes they stiffen, grow quiet, or become unusually interested in someone for no clear reason. Most owners assume their dog is being dramatic or rude. But your dog's nose is decoding a world you can't access. They're smelling stress hormones, fear, excitement, even subtle chemical changes linked to illness or pregnancy. To them, emotions have scent. Health has scent. Danger has scent. Imagine if every person you met came with a detailed scent profile that told you their mood and physical state. That's what your dog experiences every day. Their nose is a living lie detector, a detective tool, a warning system. And if their sense of smell redraws reality for them, their sense of vision paints it with very different colors than yours. Number 3, dogs see a color world. You never notice. Most people still believe dogs see the world in boring black and white. They're wrong. Have you ever noticed your dog consistently choosing one toy over another two that look almost identical to you? That's because to them, they aren't identical at all. Dogs can see blues, yellows, and shades of gray in a way that still gives them a meaningful color map of their surroundings. Grass sky toys, clothes, they all create contrasts you don't consciously register. It's like you're both watching the same movie, but their screen has a different color filter. Not as vibrant as yours, but optimized for motion contrast and survival. Pick a bright blue or yellow toy next time and watch how quickly they lock onto it. But sight isn't the only sense where they outperform you. Sometimes they hear what the earth itself is whispering long before you feel anything. Number 2, dogs hear Earth's hidden vibrations. Your dog starts pacing. They can't settle. They seem restless, uneasy, maybe even scared. You look outside. The sky is clear. The house is quiet. Nothing seems wrong. But to your dog, something is coming. Dogs can detect infrasound, those deep, low-frequency vibrations that humans can't hear at all. These sounds are created by distant storms, shifting earth explosions, even large-scale movements miles away. To you, everything feels normal. To your dog, the environment is rumbling. Think of it like this. While your ears are tuned to the conversation in front of you, theirs are picking up the distant growl of the world changing. So when your dog suddenly becomes anxious for no reason, it might not be nothing. And that leads us to the most chilling question of all. What about the things we truly can't explain? Number 1, dogs sense the unseen. Fact or fiction? You've seen it. Your dog freezes, stares into a dark corner, follows something with their eyes that isn't there, or growls at an empty hallway. Your skin crawls, and your brain races to find a rational explanation. Some people say it's ghosts. Others say it's just imagination. But your dog isn't working with imagination. They're working with heightened senses. They're hearing faint sounds, smelling ultra-subtle scents, feeling pressure changes or electrical shifts that your body completely ignores. To you, it's empty space. To them, it's something. Maybe it's not the paranormal. Maybe it is. We don't have all the answers. But one thing is certain. Your dog is tuned into layers of reality you'll never fully touch. And the next time they act like they're warning you, you might want to think twice before laughing it off. Your dog moves through a world layered with signals you'll never see, hear, or feel. But now, you finally understand what those strange moments might mean. And this is just the beginning. Because while dogs can sense so much, there are also things they never forget and never forgive. Before you make a mistake that damages your bond, watch our next video on the 15 things a dog will never forgive. Your relationship depends on it.